Yo, what's going on everyone? Sonic Ride 9 here and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spyro Reignited trilogy on the PlayStation 4. That's right, I am actually covering the Spyro Reignited trilogy. I can't believe there's actually already a save file on here. Let's just go into one. Okay, so, for those who don't know, this is a remake slash remaster in the vein of Crash Bandicoot's Insane Trilogy, except we've got a bit of Spyro here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we have the original Spyro games completely remade from the ground up. And yeah, we've got Spyro 1, Spyro 2, and Spyro 3 for all you lucky lubbers. I don't even know what I'm saying. But today, we're going to start things off. We're going to play Spyro 1, because I actually haven't covered Spyro 1 yet on my channel, and I figured now would be the best time to cover it. So, without further ado, let's begin the game in the world of dragons.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
And with that out of the way, the adventure begins! And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Spyro the Dragon 1. And my god, isn't this such a good first impression? Like, I mean, my god, just look at these graphics, man. Like, look at them. Look at Sparks. Look how cute he is. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna, okay, everything's right. Okay, good. And controls, control scheme, retro controls, excellent. Alright, let's go and get our first dragon, Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So dragons in this game are our main form of collectible that we need to find, because as you saw in the opening there, the evil creature known as Nasty Nork turned all of the dragons into crystallized, well, dragons. And it's up to Spyro here, the little purple purple boy over here, to rescue all the dragons from their crystallized prisons and stop Nasty Nork. In doing so, we are also rescuing, or what am I just saying, collecting these little gems here. These are also some of the main collectibles that we need to find. And with these, we'll be able to access new areas and, you know, save the world and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's go and get our next dragon here, Delbin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Will do. So for this playthrough, I am almost determined to make this a 100% playthrough. I really am, because I love Spyro the Dragon games as a kid. They were some of my favourite 3D platformers as a child, and playing this again, oh, it feels great. It feels really good to control Spyro in this 3D environment again. And not just tied to some Skylanders or Legends game. Like, actually control Spyro in a 3D environment and just, it feels great. That's all I've really got to say about it. It feels good to play. And I actually made that awesome. So for those who haven't played Spyro the Dragon before, let me give you the rundown. The game is a 3D platformer in which you control this little purple dragon known as Spyro around these different dragon-based worlds.
Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Thank you, Dragon. Yeah, you must roam around these 3D worlds, finding all the dragons, getting all the gems, and the end result is to defeat Nasty Nork and save the world, and so on and so on. Thomas!
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
And just like that, we already have collected all the dragons in the game. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I have been playing these games ever since I was a child, and I love these games so much as a child that I can practically remember where most of the hidden collectibles are located without the use of one of the special abilities that is featured in this game, which I will talk about probably when we get to the first actual level. Right now we are just exploring the home world. And oh, would you look at that, we already got 100 out of 100 gems. Awesome. Well, we might as well traverse to our first actual level, Stone Hill. So let's go. So here we are, traversing our way through to Stone Hill. One thing I do gotta say is I do actually like the fact that you can control Spyro here in these loading screens. It gives you something to do while you're waiting for the level to load, I suppose. It's probably not as good as the original loading screens, but it's still good nonetheless. And I love this as well. Just seeing Spyro glide in. It's really a lot of fun. So here we are in Stone Hill, the first level in the game. Get a goat. Well, not goat, moo. What am I trying to say? A ram. I'm getting my animals mixed up and it is not a fun time. Alright. Okay, oh, well, there's a dragon right there, that's nice. So let's break this open, awesome. And let's break open this dragon, Lindar.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
So this is another thing that I absolutely love about this remake. I know maybe it's not exactly a remake and it's sort of in that weird middle ground, but I'm just going to call it a remake just for the sake of having to avoid looking up exactly what actually it is. But I just love how all the dragons have these unique designs to them. Like, look at Astor here when he comes in.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Now, in the PlayStation game, in the original, that would have just been a generic looking, I don't know, red or blue or pink or green dragon that would have told you that bit of dialogue. And they would have only used a select number of dragon designs because of the fact that the software and hardware at the time was kind of limited. But being that we're on much more powerful hardware here, and you know, bigger game development teams and whatnot, they can very easily get away with, you know, creating unique dragons here, and they all look really unique and just all around. It's great to see every single one, you know, pop in like this one. Gavin,
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
I just the fact that he kisses his muscles, just it's such a nice touch. It is such an awesome touch. Anyway, let's run through here. Die, Shepherd. I know I'm not actually killing them. Don't worry, parents. This is a kids' game, okay? This is a game aimed at children, but it is an awesome game aimed at children. And as such, it is fun to ram them. So as always, if you run into some of the smaller creatures, you can actually get butterflies from them. And these can help improve your health. As you can see, Sparks in this game acts as your health indicator. If he's yellow, it means he's full of health. Blue means that he is half health left. Green means one more hit will kill Sparks, and then if you die, if you get hit again with no Sparks, you die. Anyway, it's Gildas.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Thanks for the hint, or tip. Anyway, we got all the dragons. Now we're just going for the gems. And potentially a dragon egg, which we will talk about when we actually see a certain character. If we see a certain character. Let me just get these gems first. There's another one. Alright, let's keep moving. If there is one thing that is slightly annoying in this remake, is sometimes gems can sometimes camouflage themselves in the grass. And sometimes it makes it kind of annoying. Kind of annoying to pick out gems. You! Get back here. Gotcha! Just like that, the egg thief fell and we got a dragon egg. Now unlike Spyro 3, where every dragon egg had their own name and little animation, Spyro 1 only sort of treats the dragon egg as a collectible really. Nothing more, nothing less. Anyway, now that we have sort of exploring the area, I can show off one of the unique abilities that Sparks has that wasn't featured in the original game. If you press the L3 button, also known as the thumbstick, Sparks will actually point in a direction that indicates where the nearest gem is. As you can see, he points to these three right here. Now in the original, you did not have this ability, so I know this is kind of classifying as cheating, but honestly, I don't really care. It's a feature in the game, and it's pointing to that platform, so I might as well get back on top. So yeah, don't be surprised if you see me spamming that ability, because it's a feature in the game, and I'm going to use it. And just like that, we have all 200 gems, and the level is complete. Alright. That didn't take us too long. And just like that, when you're ready to go home, you can jump on this platform and it will take you all the way back to the home world. Alright. Well, I think this is a good point and opportunity for me to end this part right here. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this first episode of Spyro Reignited Trilogy, or at least Spyro 1 Reignited Trilogy Edition. If you enjoyed this episode, please do give it a like, comment, subscribe, remember to hit that bell icon, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.